Okay, this is the trike. You can see we have, I believe it's some flavor of Harley forks and front wheel. The speedometer is not hooked up at this point. And the upholstery is a little tired. It functions, but it should get redone this winter. And if you look closely, there's the fiberglass could use a touch-up and the paint job too. Nothing horrible, but this is a 30-year-old custom vehicle. Got the Dayton wire knockoffs, kind of cool, good shape. I just washed them, I didn't polish them yet. Got a little bit of a crack here. And my first picture in the listing had a little luggage rack. I put the trunk back on. It's a little more functional for carrying a 12-pack of beer or pop or what have you. Maybe some camping gear. Tires, real nice shape. Got your garden variety Type 1 VW with an extractor. You'll hear it in a minute. It's got a heck of a cam in it. Degree wheel, a little bit of chrome. Obviously, they've taken the heater boxes and the lower tins off for trike use. Seems to hold our temperature real nicely. Got the marine speakers in there, which I haven't hooked up any kind of a sound system for yet. And here's this side. Wiring could use some cleanup. It works, but it could use some cleanup. Not up to my standards. And no cracks over here to speak of, but definitely the gel coat is chipped and pitted a little bit. And another Dayton wire, genuine knockoff. The battery is a lawn tractor battery or a Mazda Miata battery if you want to spend a couple $100 for the same thing. Okay. And here's our little marine speaker. Should work out pretty nicely on this rig. Got LED signals. And here's your gauge cluster, oil lamps and fuel. Nothing too exciting, basic motorcycle stuff. There are some bugs. I just gave it a wash and took it out for a short ride to dry it. And got the LED lights in the back, also the 40 Ford lights, and some fairly ugly Mustang lights. I clean up the fiberglass this winter. I'll keep the 40 Fords and get rid of those funky looking ones on the sides, but that's just me. Here's your VW 4-speed shifter, 4-speed with reverse. This side is your clutch, foot clutch. The hand clutch obviously does nothing. And here is your rear brake. Here's your front brake, which if you notice is not hooked up. I do have a caliper for that. Again, if I go through it this winter, I'll probably put that on. It'd be kind of nice to have 3 brakes and not just 2. Gets the job done, but a little more stopping distance than I care for. Alright, so take her out of gear, pop that, and let's start the magic. And you'll notice we've got a little bit of a lot of a lope. Definite cam action. And unfortunately, it's going to be nearly impossible to put her in reverse here. Harley Ford logo. And the clutch is touchy. I believe it's a racing clutch. gear, and I'm going to run around with like a crazy man with a motorcycle in one hand and a phone in the other, but I should be able to go around the block. Wrap her up a little bit. That's that. If you can see me right now, I have a fairly big grin on my face. This thing's a grin machine. If I get a chance, I'll get somebody else to post me riding it. I'll get through a couple more gears, but that's the demo.